First, subscribe my channel. Thanks. Welcome to Mindblow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. The news was electrifying. By 2025, the Philippines has overtaken Thailand in nominal GDP, a milestone that sent shockwaves through financial circles and captured the attention of the entire region. Headlines blared, analysts scrambled to interpret the data, and ordinary citizens felt a surge of national pride. This is a shift few could have imagined a decade ago, when Manila's skyline was still catching up and Thailand's economic dominance seemed unshakable. The transformation has been nothing short of remarkable, with the Philippines accelerating its growth while others plateaued. This is more than a statistic. It's a dramatic realignment of Southeast Asia's power structure. The Philippines is no longer just a participant, it's now a driving force, reshaping the region's economic and political landscape. For years, Thailand was the region's economic model, admired for its stability and growth, while the Philippines struggled with instability, political challenges, and underperformance. The gap seemed insurmountable, and many doubted the Philippines could ever catch up. Now the Philippines' rise signals a new era for ASEAN, with Manila poised to play a bigger role in diplomacy, trade, and security. Regional leaders are taking notice, and the balance of influence is shifting. Investors are taking notice, shifting their focus from Thailand to the Philippines' growing opportunities. International companies are opening new offices, and local entrepreneurs are thriving in a more dynamic environment. This isn't a blip, it's a fundamental change in the region's economic landscape. The Philippines is setting new benchmarks for growth, innovation, and resilience, inspiring neighboring countries to rethink their own strategies. For Filipinos, it's a moment of pride and proof of their resilience and potential. Years of hard work, reforms, and perseverance have paid off, and the nation is celebrating a well-earned victory. The narrative has shifted from struggle to success, and the Philippines is now a key player in Asia's future. New infrastructure projects, a booming tech sector, and a vibrant workforce are fueling optimism for what lies ahead. As of August 30th, 2025, the old order is gone. A new chapter for Southeast Asia has begun. The region stands at the threshold of a new era, with the Philippines leading the way into a future filled with promise and possibility. To understand the Philippines' rise, we must look at Thailand's legacy. Once the Detroit of the East, Thailand's manufacturing and tourism sectors set the regional standard. Political stability and smart economic management fueled decades of growth, lifting millions out of poverty. But the 21st century brought turmoil, coups, political gridlock, and a deep urban-rural divide. These crises stalled reforms and scared off investors, eroding Thailand's competitive edge. Compounding the problem is a rapidly aging population, shrinking the workforce and straining social systems. Thailand's once bright economic engine is now sputtering, leaving space for new leaders to emerge. The stage was set for the Philippines to step up. While Thailand faltered, the Philippines quietly rebuilt. Political and economic stability returned, with prudent fiscal policies and a respected central bank restoring investor confidence. Major reforms like the CREATE Act and the Build program improved infrastructure and the business climate. New airports, ports, and highways are connecting the islands and unlocking new regions for growth. Most importantly, the Philippines' young, growing, and educated population is fueling a resilient, consumption-driven economy. This people-powered growth, supported by remittances and a booming service sector, has propelled the nation's ascent. 5 pillars drive the Philippines' surge. First, its youthful population, one of Asia's youngest, provides a vast workforce and a huge consumer market. Second, remittances from millions of overseas Filipinos offer a stable economic cushion and fuel domestic spending. Third, the booming BPO industry employs millions and moves up the value chain thanks to English-speaking, tech-savvy graduates. Fourth, foreign investment is pouring in, drawn by reforms and stability. Fifth, a fast-growing digital economy, powered by high smartphone use and a young population, unleashes new opportunities for innovation and entrepreneurship. Together, these pillars are transforming the Philippines into a regional powerhouse. The destinies of the Philippines and Thailand are being shaped by a powerful force: their demographics. The age structure of a nation can determine its economic trajectory, social stability, and even its global influence. The Philippines boasts a young, rapidly expanding workforce. This vibrant generation is not only a magnet for investors, but also a wellspring of fresh ideas and innovation. Their energy and ambition are transforming industries and attracting global attention. This demographic dividend powers both production and consumption, fueling long-term growth. Young workers fill factories, energize markets, and drive demand for new products and services, creating a cycle of prosperity. In contrast, Thailand faces a demographic winter: an aging population, shrinking birth rates, labor shortages, and a rising dependency ratio. The country must grapple with the challenges of supporting more retirees with fewer young workers. While Thailand's older workforce brings decades of experience and wisdom, the limited influx of young talent restricts economic dynamism and slows the pace of innovation. Meanwhile, the Philippines' digital native youth are quick to adopt new technologies and business models. Their comfort with digital tools is propelling the country's digital economy and opening doors to global opportunities. In Thailand, the aging workforce often struggles to keep pace with rapid technological change, making adaptation and upskilling a national priority. Investors increasingly see the Philippines' youthful population as a long-term advantage, betting on their potential to drive sustained economic growth and innovation for decades to come. In the race for regional leadership, demography is tilting the scales toward Manila, positioning the Philippines as a rising powerhouse in Southeast Asia's future. The Philippines' rise is also a story of seizing global opportunity. Over the past decade, the country has positioned itself as a dynamic player in the world economy, capitalizing on shifting trends and emerging markets. As companies diversify away from China, the Philippines' strategic location, skilled English-speaking workforce, and ambitious economic reforms make it a top choice for new investment. Multinational firms are increasingly looking to the Philippines as a reliable partner for manufacturing, services, and innovation. Key laws like the amended Public Service Act have opened up critical sectors to foreign ownership, unleashing a wave of capital, technology, and global expertise. These reforms are not just attracting investors, they are modernizing entire industries and raising standards across the board. The government's active trade diplomacy is integrating the Philippines deeper into global value chains, forging new partnerships and strengthening existing ties with major economies around the world. This outward focus is helping local industries find new markets, attract technology transfers, and foster innovation. Filipino businesses are now competing on the global stage, exporting everything from electronics to creative services. As foreign investment grows, so do jobs and skills, creating a virtuous cycle of development. Training programs and upskilling initiatives are preparing the workforce for the demands of a rapidly changing global economy. By aligning with global trends and embracing reform, the Philippines has transformed itself into a key player in international trade, unlocking new opportunities for its people and shaping its future on the world stage. Surpassing Thailand is a milestone, but the Philippines faces new challenges. Growth must be inclusive. Poverty and inequality, especially in rural areas, remain stubborn. Continued investment in infrastructure, education, and healthcare is essential to spread prosperity beyond the cities. Good governance and the fight against corruption must remain priorities to sustain investor confidence. Any backsliding on reforms could quickly erode hard-won gains, yet optimism is justified. The Philippines has the ingredients for lasting success: a young population, a resilient economy, and a strategic location. If leaders stay the course, this moment will mark the start of the Philippines' rise as a true Asian powerhouse. The future is bright, and it's the Philippines to shape.